So today we're going to go over a really easy way to make hard-boiled eggs. And as we all know, hard-boiled eggs are actually one of my favorite foods. They're super easy, very nutritious. They're definitely a great thing for you to learn how to cook as you're moving out of the house. And it's super easy. Like you're gonna have this down in no time. So nothing to be intimidated by. And we're just gonna go step by step, show you how to do this. I have a few tricks of the trade in the video too, so please be sure to stay tuned. These are the supplies that we're going to need to make our hard-boiled eggs. You need some kind of pan. You can use something like this with a cover, so it can be a smaller pan. I'm going to be using a larger one today because I'm going to do about a dozen eggs, and there's going to be a little trick that I'll show you here in a bit that will show you exactly why I'm using this larger pot to cook a dozen eggs. Obviously you're going to need some eggs, so make sure you grab those at the grocery store. You will need a spoon of some sort. These are a little larger spoons, not just your normal tablespoon. And then obviously this is kind of a soup spoon, or a ladle. I will use it as an egg grabber just because when that water gets hot, I don't want to stick my hands in there. And then two other tricks of the trade, and I'll tell you more about these in a little bit. You're thinking, well, geez, don't I make hard-boiled eggs with boiling water? You do. So why do you have ice, Dad? Well, I'll tell you why I have ice in a little bit, so stay tuned on that. I also have a little bit of salt, so you can use a salt shaker, or just if you have salt in another way of getting it, you're gonna need a couple pinches of salt right at the beginning to get that water kind of up to a better boiling temperature. It also a little tastier. It also helps getting the shell off of the cooked egg at the end, so salt. So I'm gonna move the camera around and we're gonna get started, and I'll walk you step by step on how to make the absolute best hard-boiled eggs. All right, so as I said, I'm gonna be using my larger pot, and it's super easy. I'm just gonna take my pot, get it over here to the sink, and fill it up with some water. And this is the first little trick I'm gonna teach you, which is, you might have the question, how much water should I put in there? Well, it's really easy. The height of the egg plus about an inch. That's all you want, all you need. If you go too much higher, your eggs are gonna go flying around, and actually they're gonna start to get cracks and start to cook prematurely. So a little pro tip is you're gonna want just about an inch of extra water on top of that egg. And so I'll put one in there just so that I can get my height correct. In fact, why don't I do this? I'll get the rest of these in here, because the next little trick is I will cook the eggs from no boiling water to boiling water is the sequence that I'm going to use. And you can see here, actually, I put too much water in there, so I'm going to pour some off. And the reason I used a little bit bigger pan, or pot rather, as you can see, is the next trick. You want them all to be laying on the floor of the pot. You don't want them kind of stacked up and kind of, tall. Just keep them nice, one level on the ground floor of the pot. And then we're gonna move this over to the burner here and then get this going. So again, this is just normal water that's lukewarm. It really doesn't matter, because the point of this exercise is that we're gonna bring this water up to a boil and then kill it. And at that point, we're gonna let these eggs just kind of hang out in that super hot, just boiling water, and they'll cook themselves perfectly. So dad tip number one is make sure you're on ground floor of the pot. Dad tip number two is to get some salt in there. And I'm going to get a couple pinches of salt. Obviously this is totally subjective, but what this is going to do is to kind of stabilize that water, bring that boiling point of the water up a little bit, so these are going to get nice and cooked perfectly. Not too much, not too little, so kind of Goldilocks, hard-boiled eggs coming right up. So we're going to move over to the burner next, and then I'll show you the next step, so hang tight. Okay, so we'll let the main character of our movie here, the eggs, take the screen time. So what we're doing here is I have the stove on high. Again, just kind of safe stove practices. Make sure that you turn this off at the end of the exercise too. I know that sounds really silly, but there's plenty of adults who have burnt their house down because they left the stove on. So we're gonna turn it on to high. Again, these eggs and this water is totally fine to get your hand in now because it's not so hot, but it's just about an inch above the eggs, and we're going to just let them hang. And I'll watch this water. In fact, I have a cover for my pot that'll help it kind of come up to boil quicker. Once this gets to a boil, I will get the video back on again. But right now we have nothing to do other than just to hang tight and let this water come up to a boiling temperature. Okay, so our pot is just about boiling, and you might wonder how I know. Well, you can actually hear it as this is starting to get really close to boiling. Yep, it's just starting. Now you can see the bubbles going, and you can actually hear it roaring or kind of moving around. The eggs are going to be jiggling around because those air bubbles from that water getting to the boiling point is going to start moving things around. I did want to mention too, one of the things I get asked often is, hey, with that salt that you put in the water, do you need to kind of mix it up or do anything like that? Answer is no. Once that water gets up to a boil, it'll kind of move that salt around and kind of dilute it out so it's all even. So again, we have now fully boiling water. We have our eggs in the pot there at the bottom. And the very next thing that you're going to want to do, sorry if you can see me reaching around here, but want to make sure we're on the same page for the next step. We're going to turn the oven off, so at this, or the stove off. So at this point, once it gets up to a boiling temperature, you're going to kill the temperature. And right here, you can see that I have my trusty timer. I'm going to now just let the eggs sit in that boiling water that's going to be not so boiling water here soon for just 10 minutes. And what that's doing now at this point is the eggs have started to cook as the water was moving up to boiling temperature. And then now for the next 10 minutes, it's just going to have a quiet rest in that hot water and finish up the cooking process. And we're going to get to a trick here. I don't know how you like your hard-boiled eggs cooked. Some people like them a little on the softer side. That's what this 10 minutes is going to get to. If you want them a little harder and stiffer on the outside of that hard-boiled egg, then go to 10 to 12 minutes, somewhere in that area. Don't go past 12 because at that point you're going to have totally overcooked hard-boiled egg and nobody wants that. So at this point we're just going to pause the video and I'll get back to the very next step here once the timer goes off. And as you can see, we're just 9 minutes away from the very next step and the very next dad tip, which is going to be an important step here. The very next step. So hang tight and I'll pop back up to you here in just a minute. Hey, just a quick reminder, I did just finish the hard-boiled eggs and they came out great. So I hope you're enjoying the video. So be sure to watch to the end. I have a few more tricks up my sleeve to show you how to make the best hard-boiled eggs. But in the meantime, I just wanted to give you a reminder. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe to the channel. I would love nothing more than to continue helping you get through adulting and through life. We all know that it's not easy, and I'm going to do my best to give you the absolute best dad advice on all things adulting. So if you have any questions or ideas for future videos, put those down below. But this is just a reminder, and we'll get back to the video here in a second. Please do subscribe to the channel, like this video if you got something out of it. And let's get back to the video and finish up the hard-boiled eggs. They came out great. Okay, so we are getting really close to time up. And by the way, just one thing, and I did it quickly, and I just want to make sure that you saw it. There's differing opinions, and again, somebody's going to probably say something in the comments down below, but I stopped the boil pretty early in the boil, and the reason I did that is just in my experience, if you get a really big, heavy boil going with those eggs, they are going to be bouncing around the bottom and start cracking. And you can see, if you can see this egg right here, I don't want to stick my finger in there because it's obviously hot water, is cracked, and that's fine. You're going to have some, but I just didn't want the whole batch cracked up and kind of, where that egg white is hitting the water, the boiling water, it'll get a little rubbery. So obviously if that was the whole egg or most of the eggs, you're going to start to get rubbery hard-boiled eggs, and I don't want that. So I just wanted to make sure you saw that I brought it up to a pretty quick boil, killed it at that point, went 10 or 11 minutes. These are medium to large eggs, so I'm gonna let them sit just for another 30 seconds or so. Just, again, they're still cooking, but this is your dad trick part. what you see here, and yeah, you can see it in the screen, is this is my bowl of ice, and I put some water in there, so it's pretty freezing. And what I'm gonna do is then transfer these eggs from here into this ice water and let them sit there. And what this step is going to do, and this is the, if you've ever done boiling or hard-boiled eggs before and didn't do this step, you'll know why we're doing this. This helps get the shell of the hard-boiled egg off of the actual egg itself and helps you deshell the egg much quicker. So it's definitely a good trick. And well, there you go. I guess we'll be using this spoon. So we are going to start transferring these eggs over. See, even dads aren't perfect. You got a little blooper in your reel. So we're going to start transferring these eggs over into the ice bath. And again, the ice bath is there. And we're going to let them rest in this ice bath for a little bit. But this is the step that really helps deshell and get it so that the shell isn't sticking directly to the egg. And then you're going to see that not every one of these is going to come out perfect. And I'll show you when we're deshelling them an example of a real sticky shell. And you'll see that you're not going to get much hard-boiled egg out of the process when you have a real sticky shell, because it's going to rip some of that egg off with the shell, and it's just going to be kind of a mess. But again, I think these are great. I love these because I'll use them on salads. I'll use them with egg salad sandwiches. Definitely for you guys as you're moving out of the house, this is a really good, nutritious, quick breakfast. So you can kind of get a cup of coffee and an egg or two and hit the road, and you'll have something that's really nutritious. I really want to encourage all of you to, just watch what you're putting in your mouth and eating properly. That it's so easy, and society makes it so easy these days to just get fast food or carbs or whatever. And I'm telling you, you can see it in my dad bod that it's going to add up and it'll catch you. Right now, you all have pretty quick metabolism, but you won't forever. And when you get my age, you're going to see that all of those choices that you made when you were younger definitely start to catch up. So we're going to let the eggs sit here in the ice bath for about 10 minutes. So I'll be stopping the video. But again, you saw the transfer. They're, at this point, doesn't matter if they're sitting on top of each other. You can see that they're kind of too tall, or two floors of eggs, but this is pretty cold water, and I'm just going to let them hang out and kind of cool down now. So obviously the cooking process is stopping immediately, and that's the whole point of this ice water. So excuse me, I'll be moving this over to the sink here for the next segment, and then we'll pick it up from there. Okay, so we are at the next step. And as you can see, I told you to set the timer here for the ice bath right about 10 minutes. Right around 5 minutes in is where I'm gonna start to get moving here, because these are essentially done at this point. There's no reason to really go overkill unless you're kind of doing something else and don't get back to the eggs. You're not gonna mess them up at this point if they stay in longer than 10 minutes, but about 5-6 minutes in, I think at this point we're ready to roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause my timer so it doesn't disturb us as we're going through this next step. So here's a dad tip. If you're looking at the egg, you can see the fat side of the egg and the skinny side of the egg. Usually on the fat side of the egg, there's gonna be an air pocket in that egg. And when you're going to deshell it, you'll see that that's perfect. I just popped it on the hard surface here. There was an air pocket in that fat side. If it's not in the fat side, it'll be in the skinny side, but you can see actually in this instance, it's not on the skinny side because I didn't get that dent. That was a pocket that's gonna be really good for me to deshell. So now I've got my little air pocket on the fat side of the egg. I kind of tapped it on the countertop. So you're gonna wanna get some running water and start working your way with your thumb here and just kind of rub that shell off. And you can see here that this shell, there's kind of a film, and that's what we were trying to get to stop cooking and to stop getting sticky to the shell with this ice bath. So I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera right there, but you can see there's a film. So as I'm kind of running this under water, I'm trying to find that film, and I'm working my way back until, and you can kind of crush this a little bit more with your fingers once you got that air pocket gone. But I'm trying to not just rip it apart, kind of use colder water, that was a little hot, and just kind of work my way around the egg. If you get too aggressive, I'll show you what happens here, because I just did it. You start to pull off more of the egg than you want to, and then you just get a funny looking hard-boiled egg that there's nothing wrong with it. You can still eat it, but it's just not, it's not going to be looking so great. And actually, you can see at this point, let's just rip this sucker apart, and we'll get to the bottom of this one because it didn't kind of peel properly. So again, I'm in the side of the sink that has the dishwater or the garbage disposal. If you don't have one, just kind of plug up the sink down below. And you can see that I kind of went to town on this guy. You probably wouldn't want to buy this one at the store if you saw it, but there's nothing wrong with it. Perfectly good. And again, a really good hard-boiled egg. So I'm going to do this, and you can see that it's actually cooked properly too. There's no more runny yolk or anything, but it's also, if you feel this, the consistency of the egg is really good. It's not overly cooked. You would feel it almost like rubber if that was kind of overly cooked. So that goes to the sequence that we went through, which is put the eggs in an inch of water above, get it up to a boil, kill the boil, let it sit for 10 minutes, ice bath it out, and then peel them. So again, dad trick, can you see where the skinny and the fat side of this egg? It's kind of an oval one, but I'm gonna go down here and see, and that was reasonable. No, that was the one. The first one was the one. That's where the air pocket was. So you're always gonna have an air pocket in the egg. It's just a matter of where it is. It's obviously, I'll tell you where it's never gonna be. It's never gonna be here. It's gonna be on one of the ends. And the end that has the pocket is the end that you want to start your peel on. So you get the idea here as we're going through and peeling these. I will stop the video and finish up the rest of the eggs as I'm going. And just before I finish this little segment of the video, you can see here, I got a good move here and got a whole bunch of that off. So we're good. That was a fast one. So again, that's the benefit of the ice bath. And so I'll go through the rest of the eggs, but just before I do and before I leave this segment, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. The really two big safety parts of cooking your hard-boiled eggs is obviously the stovetop's going to be hot, and that water is going to be boiling and hot. So don't be stupid. Stay away from both of those surfaces and make sure you turn the stove or the oven off at the end of the boil, and you're good to go. So I wouldn't be a dad if I wasn't telling you how to, just make sure you're not a moron. Well, there's your moron tip for the day. Do not touch any of that hot water or hot stove. So let me go ahead and finish these up, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so we finished our project, and again, they're not all perfect, but who is, right? These are actually just the ideal little snack, great breakfast, and something nutritious for you to know. So I hope this video was helpful. If you do have any questions, take advantage of the comments down below. I'll be all over those, answering as many questions as you guys have. Let me know if you guys try this technique with the trying to find the air bubble or using the ice bath, any of those little tricks that I was showing you. Hopefully those are helpful. So keep saying hi in the comments down below. As always, if you do have any questions for me and some dad advice, put those in the comments as well. I will call you out, I promise you, if I use your question on a future video. And if you haven't yet, please do like and subscribe this video as well. That helps us out a bunch. So that's it for now, kiddos. I hope you had a great and little educational moment on how to make some really awesome hard-boiled eggs. We'll see you in the next video.